Attention, attention. Hey, yay, hey, yay. We are all gathered here to talk about the GWOAT again. Claressa Shields. In this video, I'm going to give you my updated thoughts. Oh my gosh. Claressa the GWOAT Shields. It's like she just doesn't get it. Something is not registering. And by the end of this video, you will know why I am saying that. So buckle up. We're going to talk about the latest from Claressa Shields. And she did address the 50 Cent beef and where that has led and escalated to, right? So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss that. Stay tuned to end this video. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego Unpacked. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Now, I have found myself talking about Claressa Shields in a lot more videos than normal, right? Because she will not stop. So if she don't stop, then I won't stop. See how that works? Meaning, it's a free country here in America, a free country. You are more than welcome. I just punched my mic. You are more than welcome to conduct business on your side, your brand, how you see fit. But don't be mad when people like me do the same thing. And the fact is, I do like Claressa Shields, the fighter. Phenomenal fighter, accomplished. You know, she's done great things. In my opinion, my biggest and probably only gripe is when Claressa Shields, she doesn't seem like she gets it, and she stays in the news cycle, and it's like, it's not stuff you would want around your brand. So hopefully you stay tuned in the video. It just came out yesterday. 50 Cent lands a $100 million Planet Hollywood deal. This is what I tried to tell you, bro. Y'all didn't want to listen to the GOAT. Me.
50 Cent has been sent paperwork for even insinuating and saying that
I'm coming now. She just said, enjoy that paperwork, that cease and desist, and I'm going to be suing you.
the whole reason is I didn't drag myself into this rap beef.
Remember when Jay was beefing with Nas? Me and the boy AI got more in common than just bowling and rhyming. Get it? Enough to sign every I got a new toy that'll burn a hater and put a red dot in his eye like the Terminator. A celebrity has to bulletproof his car with big heads and fly through your door like Casper.
Y'all keep talking about 2024, 2025. Let's talk about 2026. 2026, we FaceTime each other. Okay, let's go in. I don't want to put her phone number on blast. Claressa. Okay. 1 a.m. Right. Let's go to. How you get to the history? Call history. Call history. We talked that. She called me. Incoming call. Incoming. 3:05 p.m. I called her back. We talked for what? 5 minutes right there, right? Last week. Then I called her back. We talked for 32 seconds. Then I pocket dialed her at 1 a.m. I canceled the call. You see right there? Cancel. 1 a.m. in the morning. So that concludes that. Hold on. It's her, right? Ain't no cap. This is her. FaceTime. We FaceTime each other. By the way, Mr. Get Up in there dropping soon. Jazzy, we waiting on you. Come on now, let's go. These people waiting on Mr. Get Up in there. They waiting on Mr. Get Up in there.
And you will understand. So first, we'll start off with the 50 Cent beef because she did address what's going on. I've already made a video about that. Per usual, my report was accurate, but she goes into more detail now that we got the full quote.
All right, well, good, because I want to talk about this whole 50 Cent situation. All right, so we saw Pap did his Agent Provocateur song,
Streaming
right?
on all platforms.
Right, we seen that. But then we seen like one of his affiliates, one of 50 Cent's affiliates, Maserati Bud, having some things to say about you. Now, he did say that y'all didn't have an intimate relationship. But
So what we talking about then?
right, but it felt like he was acting like you guys, I don't know what happened.
Listen, I'm not here to give nobody a platform but myself. But I will say this. 50 Cent has been sent paperwork for even insinuating and saying that.
Cap. Within 2 seconds of talking, it's already cap. I don't want to give anyone a platform, but 50 Cent. Like, it don't work like that. Either you're not going to talk about these things or you are. But how do you put out a disclaimer? I don't want to give anyone a platform, but let me tell you about 50 Cent. It's like she can't help it. It's like built into her neural circuitry.
Right, but it felt like he was acting like you guys, I don't know what happened.
Listen, I'm not here to give nobody a platform but myself. But I will say this. 50 Cent has been sent paperwork for even insinuating and saying that I slept with this guy, I was romantic with this guy, sexually involved with this guy. All that is a lie. But I just wish 50 would have gotten a boof.
Right then and there. Okay. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but did 50 ever say those exact words? That, because what I've seen is 50 being a rapper, he was doing a lot of taunting and like clever wordplay. But to the point where you're filing a cease and desist means if you don't stop this behavior, it will lead to a lawsuit. And in my opinion, based on the information that we know, you have a really weak case because the court system, you're just wasting your money if you don't have an airtight case, right? 50, his paper is long, pause, right? I'm just being real. And you know, it's funny to me that whenever Boxingego get on these videos, right? And I keep it real, people think I'm picking sides. Like, I don't care. This is their business. It's like, it ain't a side for me to pick. But that's never going to stop me from doing the job that I do. Like, here's what people want me to do, it seems. They want me to lie for a side. Like, some people are like, 50 trolls too much. He's always going against, his own people. So blah, 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 blah. I'm not finna lie on a situation that I see fit because you don't like 50 Cent. It's not going to happen. And I wouldn't do it for Claressa Shields. If I didn't feel what I was saying, I wouldn't get on the mic and say it. But anyway, case in point, this just came out yesterday. 50 Cent lands a $100 million Planet Hollywood deal in New York, Times Square. So the man, he's a businessman. He's not even a rapper anymore, right? Like, yeah, he came in the game and everybody know him from Back Down and You a Wankster, right? But clearly the man has evolved where you can't put a cap on, 50 the rapper, because a lot of other rappers from the early 2000s, even his old crew, they're not necessarily as relevant now as they were in the early 2000s. Like, where's Buck, right? Yayo stayed close to him. Banks is still dropping hot stuff, but it's not charting like it used to, you know? Acid out the baggie, this is more than dope. Flawless flow, I can offer sign every I got a new toy that'll burn a hater and put a red dot in his eye like the in Terminator. Y'all know I mess with Banks. Heavy, pause. Banks had bars. I know my family tree done said master negativity, but jealousy spread faster. A celebrity has to bulletproof his car, with big heads and fly through your door like Casper. Like, bro, y'all know I mess with Banks, but I'm just keeping it real. 50 has evolved to the scope of he a mogul. You know, if you're doing number one, your executive producer credit on a number one Netflix documentary, Surviving Diddy or whatever that was called, the P. Diddy take that, right? And you're doing $100 million deal with Planet Hollywood. You got the little Tyler Perry type studio in the Bayou in Louisiana. You're doing different stuff. And Claressa Shields out here talking about, man, I sent him some paperwork. All right, his paper longer than yours. You talking about, I'm being real. Like, see, this is what I'm trying to say. I didn't want to do this, but y'all made me. Okay, you understand me, right? I'm trying to tell you how this game works, and people get mad because they don't like the side that happens to have the truth on it, right? That's all that is. 50's paper is longer than yours. And then Claressa was doing that live talking about bumpy, Mr. Bump, Bumplestiltskin, right? So you're suing for defamation or issuing paperwork, which we'll get into more, for cease and desist, for inflammatory, remarks that you say are untrue. Cool. But then you out here calling him bumpy. You're not witty enough to survive this, bro. It is what it is. Like, when someone sues you, there's this thing called, that's right, countersuing. So if my paper is like 50 Cent paper and you're suing me for slander, then I'm going to bring up how you calling me bumpy, which is alleging that he has a SD, right? And you're saying he's bumping, he burning. And that's an unsubstantiated claim too. So it's okay for you to do it, right? But when 50 insinuates, then you say, oh, it's a cease and desist. And again, the man just did $100 million deal. You bragging, running around all day bragging about an $8 million deal you did with Win Records that we don't even know the details to. So it's levels to this. So enjoy, Claressa Shields. Spend all your money up on this case if you think you can win and fight 50 in court. The prognosis to me don't look great. That's just being real with you. So there's that. But then again, listen to what she said. I need y'all to feel me.
I slept with this guy. I was romantic with this guy, sexually involved with this guy. All that is a lie. Mm-hmm. But I just wish 50 would have gotten a boof. Like, right.
I wish 50 would have gotten a boof. I just wish 50 would have gotten a boof. You know why? Because your rapper boyfriend, PAPOOSE, dissed him with the agent provocateur. So you need the motion from 50. You need him to reply and for that to heat up so PAPOOSE can get in the booth again and draw that out. This is what I tried to tell you, bro. Y'all didn't want to listen to the GOAT. Me. That's who. The best in the business, and it's not even close. You're not understanding it. And I know this is going to burn and sting for a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. She doesn't get it. You and PAPOOSE need 50 to get in the booth. But I'm showing you that he's doing movies, Netflix, Stars. He was on ABC. He got this whatever with Planet Hollywood, 100 M's. He did a Vegas residency. He did a G-Unit. I don't even know if it was G-Unit, but he did a Get Rich or Dying world tour, and he up there. Kendrick, Drake, and Chris Brown and him. They're like one of the like top grossing tours. So again, you're not understanding the game. He's playing chess. You're playing checkers. I just wish he would get into BOOF. Well, guess what? He's not going to get into BOOF. He's not going to get into BOOF for PAPOOSE. He already told you. Look at how he's moving. You got to understand this man strategizes. This is what I told you. Claressa is out of her depth. Great boxer, great fighter. But now we're talking about strategy. We're talking about rap battles. We're talking about hip hop. We're talking about pre-planning. 50 will agitate and aggravate and get a response out of you and then disappear. And then you left screaming at a brick wall. And then when he feels like picking on you again, he gonna post a picture of you and PAPOOSE, or PAPOOSE would look like his hair is thinning or something. You know what I mean? That's the game. You talking about, I just wish you would get in the booth. Why is he bothering me? Bro, he's not getting in the booth for PAPOOSE. He already told you. Like, I would be surprised because T.I. is a bigger artist than PAPOOSE. Hey, I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. PAPOOSE don't got them songs with Rihanna and Justin Timberlake and Jamie Foxx and Timbaland and Pharrell, right? Even T.I.'s new song that he dropped, Ran to the Dealership, right? That's hotter than PAPOOSE's current stuff. Like, it was on TikToks and people was putting it on their Instagram videos and stuff. If 50 didn't respond to T.I. and his whole family with many bars or a whole dedicated song, then PAPOOSE, and I'm just being real, he probably gonna be lower on the chopping block. So this is what I'm telling you. Claressa Shields, she should have just let people talk or whatever.
Oof. Like,
Right.
but myself. But I will say this. 50 Cent has been sent paperwork for even insinuating and saying that I slept with this guy, I was romantic with this guy, sexually involved with this guy. All that is a lie. But I just wish 50 would have gotten a booth. Like,
Right.
I thought he was a rapper. What is 50 Cent? Is he a rapper? Is he a producer? Is he a actor? What is he?
So you just made yourself look crunchy. Is he a rapper? Is he a producer? Is he an actor? Is he about... You just listed it. He's all of those things. You're trying to pigeonhole him into what he came in the game is, but he evolved beyond just rap. So again, unlike PAPOOSE, like, I'm not trying to be rude. PAPOOSE is cool. But PAPOOSE, we don't really know him for any business venture or endeavor outside of rap. And I'm a diehard hip hop person. I don't know any PAPOOSE albums. I'm just being real. I respect PAPOOSE can spit and he got bars, but a lot of times he just in the whip and he just spitting. I'm like, ugh, that was nice. That was nasty. But it's kind of like, I'm just being real. It's kind of like a once and done. I see it on the gram, seeing he was spitting, hear what he had to say. And then it's not like, oh, let me add that to Spotify. You can't. It's an Instagram video of him in the whip on somebody else's beat. How am I finna add that to my Spotify? So again, from the perspective of just being a hip hop head, that's dope. You spitting on somebody else's beat, but you gotta find a way to monetize that to bring it back to you. You know what I mean? And again, we know PAPOOSE from being a lyricist and being lyrically dope, but not for like churning out a bunch of hit records and stuff. So you need 50 to respond. Not Claressa, because she has a stable boxing career, but I'm saying PAPOOSE. And you're like, man, what is he? You're trying to pigeonhole him into just the rapper category, but he wears a lot of hats. That's why he could just find time when he wants to diss you. And then next, like literally, I'm not even making this up. 50 literally dissed Claressa Shields, and he was posting whatever about Pap and her or whatever. I don't recall exactly what post, but he was dissing her with the Maserati bud. And then I follow 50, obviously. And then I looked on his next post was him with Martha Stewart at some kind of private event. That's the diversity. Papoose don't have that. He don't have nothing with Martha Stewart, right? Martha Stewart, you know what I mean? But the bigger rappers like Snoop Dogg, he got stuff with Martha Stewart. He got stuff with like 50 got stuff with Martha Stewart. And it's not just about Martha Stewart, but what I'm saying is when you start seeing artists and they're working with artists that aren't directly related in their niche, that means they're probably transcending just that immediate niche, right? Like Jamie Foxx, I seen an interview where he was with Jerry Seinfeld. Who are these people? What is Papoose? Boom, ba-doom, doom, doom. What is a Papoose? Who's naming these rappers? Right? Jerry Seinfeld, that's a different level. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about some different level. Papoose, to my knowledge, don't have all that. He just did a movie on Tubi. And I ain't watched it. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you watched it. So while you're sitting up here like, oh, why he ain't getting the booth? What are you? You're making yourself look crazy.
Well, defamation wouldn't be on the table if it was in a song. I will say that because
now Angela Yee cooked her. She said you can't sue for defamation if it's in the song. Claressa get mad.
You can say things in a song when you're coming at somebody.
It wasn't in the song he made.
No, but I'm saying he didn't make a song.
No,
So,
but I would rather him do that. But the whole reason is I didn't drag myself into this rap beef. It started New Year's when 50 made a post with me and Pap in it, right? Disrespectful, right? Okay, boom.
Cap. It's like the more you talk, the more the cap is coming out. I'm coming out. Now, if y'all know me, I'm a man of principle and integrity, and I hate when people throw stones and then hide their hand, right? And you get this a lot with Claressa Shields, and you get it a lot with Shakur Stevenson, right? Where they'll like kick up dust and then like almost pretend to be the victim shortly after. And it's like, wait. You had definitely a part in this, and now you're making it like you're pure the victim. And I'm not a fan of that, right? So we got to analyze what Claressa said on the Angela Yee show yet again. She says that
but I would rather him do that. But the whole reason is I didn't drag myself into this rap beef. It started New Year's when 50 made a post with me and Pap in it, right? Disrespectful, right? Okay, boom. Made a post with me to this rap beef. Him do that. But the whole reason is I didn't drag myself into this rap beef.
I didn't drag myself into the rap beef. It all started on New Year's Day where 50 made a post, right? Which he did make a post and it seemingly was out of nowhere. I give her that. But then she said, I didn't do anything to warrant this beef. Cap. And I'm gonna prove it. Now, the worst thing you could do is challenge a person like me with receipts and a content creator. Because being a content creator, all this stuff is documented and I got a paper trail, right? So I will prove what Claressa just said was false. This is my post from Instagram, right? January 4th. So you said New Year's Day, he dropped a post and dissed you, which he did do, which we already established that everybody agreed. By January 4th, so he trolled you for 3 days, pretty much, right? But by January 4th, 50 Cent says he is done trolling Claressa Shields and he posts a throwback photo. See? So, for whatever reason, he felt froggish, dissed you January 1st, and I'm showing you 100% proof by January 4th, it had been over, right? Because 50 Cent posted that he was done. And here's the receipts. 50 Cent. Okay, the truth is I'm a Claressa Shields fan. I think she is an amazing fighter, and she got a big fight coming up. So I'm going to chill and let her focus. Let's go, champ. Right? So it could have been over right then and there. And I'm being so honest and so transparent when I tell y'all this. I cover boxing daily. My ears are glued to the streets. So people, either people send it to me or I see it because I follow people because I'm a content creator looking for what my next, story is about, right? I do not recall 50 Cent beefing with Claressa Shields at all until this moment. And this is what y'all got to pay attention. This is what y'all got to pay attention to. 50 said, I'm done trolling her. She got a fight coming up. I'm going to chill. And he fell back and he did not drop any more Claressa Shields disses, right? And then Papoose dissed 50 Cent on the Mini Men beat. And remember when Claressa Shields said, oh man, I didn't drag myself into this. Shout out to my boy Art of Dialogue. Bro, you can't defeat a content creator. We got receipts to everything. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. Claressa Shields reacts and recites lyrics from Papoose's diss towards 50 Cent. Look at the date, March 10th. So it took from January 4th to March 10th, right, to reignite this beef. And it was only reignited because Papoose, who's with Claressa Shields, made a diss over 50 Cent's beef, right? Or his beat, over Mini Men beat. And then on top of that, Claressa Shields posted this video where she was like, ooh, Papoose got you. Oh, didn't even bring a burger back. Ah!
Uh-huh. But I wanted to play something for y'all. I wanted to play something for y'all. Hold on, let me go. Duh, I got two phones. Why not?
See how she all chipper and happy to post her man's diss song to 50 Cent? Right? Duh. Ooh, I got to play something for y'all. Wait till y'all. You see how she all hyped?
Y'all ready? All right, let's listen.
And I can't play it for copyright reasons.
Yeah.
Look, she doing the gunshot. We all know 50 got 9. Look.
He deserved the Mac.
He deserved the Mac.
Shirt the match because after Get Rich or Die Trying, your every verse was whack.
Look, thumbs down.
That's why you made that documentary. You was
Look.
that you worked for Illuminati.
She going through this whole Papoose diss that nobody downloaded, dissing 50 and reciting some of the lines.
Somebody better pray for
Pray for this nigga.
Where
the church is at?
Pray for him.
Girl a wig, then you told her to return it back. 50 you killing this nigga softly. Lauren Hill, Roberta.
This ain't the hardest minute I ever heard in my goddamn life. This dude is crazy. Oh my God. Yo. That boy Pap is something serious. Okay? That was serious, yo. Yo. Did you... What? Hey, he got bars. 1 minute, and ate him down like that.
Bro, I'm not to be beat, bro. Claressa could be the GWOAT in the ring, but this my ring. And when it comes to boxing and keeping it real, I got him. Bro, I got him. I just showed you proof. And then people are going to be like, oh, but Ego, you're leaving out a part. I ain't leaving out nothing. Check the timeline. That Maserati bud, all of that stuff happened after Papoose dissed him And then 50 started chirping and posting about Maserati Bud. Check the timeline, right? So while Claressa Shields, she literally is getting on these interviews with revisionist history talking about, man, why did I wanted him to diss Pap back? And I didn't interject myself in the beef. That is wrong. Listen.
No, but I would rather him do that. But the whole reason is I didn't drag myself into this rap beef. It's what is he?
Well, defamation wouldn't be on the table if it was in a song. I will say that, because you can say things in a song when you're coming at somebody.
It wasn't a song he made.
No, but I'm saying he didn't make a song.
No,
So,
but I would rather him do that. But the whole reason is I didn't drag myself into this rap beef. It started New Year's.
Bro, I didn't drag myself into this rap beef, but your man dissed him 2 months after he already said he was going to leave you alone and didn't post about you and didn't diss you anymore. And then your man randomly drops a diss record and then you try to hype it up or get some spins and you're like, oh yeah, you should have got the Mac. 5 guys didn't even bring a burger back. Trying to be a hype woman, right? Hyping up the song. And then that's when 50 was like, all right, both of y'all want to play with me? And then he introduced the Maserati Bud angle and started, going loony on that. That's what happened. So Claressa Shields, she's out here with revisionist history. He dissed me on New Year's and I didn't jump into no hip hop beef. Yes, you did. Bro, you claim to be a rapper, Claressa Shields. You claim to be a musical artist now. So if that is in fact the case and you're a rapper, you got to understand how hip hop works. I can rap. I'll rap with anybody and hold my own, if not burn them. And I ain't even really took it serious for years. But anyway, my pen game is ill. But I study the greats, the LLs. My young sons fantasize of borrowing flows till little shorty with the big mouth, the bank is closed. The symbol on my arms off limits to challengers. You hold a rusty sword, I swing the Excalibur. Bro, I study this hip hop. And anybody who really is an artist and really do hip hop and study the greats, you'll know that people become collateral damage, especially if they open their mouth. Didn't Pac say that? When I first came out, this was just about Biggie. But now everybody got to open their mouth with an opinion. Bro, did my boy Westside, did my boy Pac say that? You see, this used to be just about Biggie, but everybody had to open their mouth. Now Jay-Z getting it. Now Mobb Deep getting it. Now Lil Kim. You ain't Lil Kim, you Fat Kim. Wendy Williams. I know you stink. Bro, Fugees and Mobb Deep trying to diss now too, huh? Yeah, I ain't prejudiced. I don't give a. This is what it sounds like. The Brat, anybody, bro. That's what happened. Everybody know that. Remember when Jay was beefing with Nas? Me and the boy AI got more in common than just balling and rhyming. Get it? More in common. She didn't get on no track and diss Jay, but he was beefing with a mutual connection, the girl Carmen. He said, me and the boy AI got more in common than just balling and rhyming. Get it? More in common. In your Jeep left on your baby seat. Bro, what? Everybody know hip hop. So what you think is going to happen if your man reignited the beef by jacking the 50 Cent beef, Many Men, rapping on it, dissing him, right? And then you get on live stream reciting it and be like, ooh, he got burned 1 minute to death. And then now Claressa out here talking about, I didn't jump in no hip hop beat, man. Stop.
About why he trolling? Because I've never done nothing to him.
But that's somebody that you also liked previous to this. You thought,
it's like now is, hey man,
you can say things in a song
when 50 into this rap beef. The whole reason is I didn't drag myself into this rap beef. It started New Year's when 50 made a post with me and Pap in it, right? Disrespectful, right? Okay, boom. I tried to steer away from that because I'm locked in for the fight. I don't care about what 50 Cent talking about or why he trolling because I've never done nothing to him.
But that's somebody that you also liked previous to this.
I don't care what he's talking about, but you was right there responding and all in the comment section. Okay.
You thought,
yeah, but it's like now it's, hey man, enjoy that paperwork that you just got hit with that cease and desist.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I'm going to be suing you for defamation of character, for lying on my character and playing on my reputation.
Bro, what is she talking about? This is where Claressa lose me. She trying to talk spicy, and you don't know what you're talking about. Dead homies. Dead homies, though. Let me explain. She just said, enjoy that paperwork, that cease and desist, and I'm going to be suing you. Let me break that down, because I know I'm a genius, so I know some people still don't get it. So let me slow it down for you. Enjoy that paperwork, that cease and desist. So you're confirming there's a cease and desist, right? Which you already said on this show. And I'm going to be suing you for defamation. What the is the point of a cease and desist? Do you know what the word desist means? It means to stop. A cease and desist means stop what you're doing or it will escalate. But you just said you served him with the paperwork, but it's still going to escalate no matter what. Bro, what? Come on, bro. This is what I'm talking about. It don't make sense. Enjoy that paperwork, that cease and desist, and even if you cease and desist, I'm still suing you.
Yes, I'm going to be suing you. Got hit with that hey man, enjoy that paperwork that you just got hit with that cease and desist.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I'm going to be suing you for defamation of character, for lying on my character and playing on my reputation. Don't ever put no body on me like that. Like, what is wrong with you? And you know, 50 lied about sleeping with Mia too back in 2006. So this is not of the.
Who's Mia? I don't even know who Mia is.
Abnormal of him.
Does she mean Maya? Wow.
This is what he does, but I'm not the person you play with like that. I'm sorry. Like, I work too hard for my reputation to play like that. And then it's like, bro, you could have, call me ugly, okay?
Call me ugly? But then he posted the picture where you look like got the Balrog fade and you be mad. So what do you mean call me man, come on.
I'm strong. Say whatever you want to say, but to lie.
Bro, get her off the mic. Bro, I can't. The more I listen to it, it's like I can't even like fathom. I just can't. I can't. I can't. It's so frustrating, bro. She said, call me ugly. Like, I'm strong. I can take it, do what you. No, you can't. Because a dude just told you. All this stuff is documented, by the way. I don't know if you know that. A dude literally just told you that you're like, oh, don't let ugly make you ugly or whatever you said. And then the dude said, you're saying that, but you got fake hair and wigs and extensions and makeup. And you made a whole video about a random person that said that. Man, they try to say I'm ugly, but I know I look good. Like, but now you're trying to act like, say whatever you want about me, but don't put a body on me. Like, come on, bro. You literally can't take it when anybody says anything.
Bro, call me ugly, okay? Say I'm strong. Say whatever you want to say, but to lie and say that I slept with a guy and to lie and say that please, I wouldn't even, Jesus Christ.
Do you feel like you...
Again, did he even say that? Like outright say it? Not imply it, not insinuate. Did he say that?
Tried to overprove that it wasn't true?
Oh, that's a good question. Angela Yee said, did you try to overprove that it wasn't true?
I felt like what I showed was like, if this was supposed to be an intimate thing, where is the intimacy?
Right. He even said in the
Notice she didn't answer the question. Angela Yee said, do you think you try to overprove it? And she was like, but this is what I showed. You did a 25-minute stream. We know what you showed. Do you think you try to overprove? See, again, Claressa Shields not good on the interview tip, bro, at all. Because when people avoid the question, that makes you look more guilty. Like, if you were comfortable and you didn't try to overprove, then you would say, nah, I did what was needed. But you're like, oh, I showed if it was supposed to be intimate, where's the intimate? That wasn't even the question. The question was, did you try to produce or overprove that it, and justify it? And you did. And notice nobody on the panel or whatever is drilling her. You said you didn't even know the fool. You said, who is this guy? He a stranger. Like, he was just popping up with a camera, and then he in videos with you in the car. So you didn't. I told you from the beginning, I don't care if you were intimate or were not intimate with him. That's whatever. That's y'all business. But to go the route you did to try to make it like you didn't even know Duke, and then he got all this like text messages and he in your house on Christmas. Like, so you just gonna let a random homeless vagrant in your house on Christmas? I highly doubt it. And you act like he was just like a straggler that the wind kept picking up. You know what I mean? So if anything, you made it sound like he was on standby and then you found Papoose, so it didn't go nowhere.
Messages, we never had, I forgot exactly what he said, but he did say y'all were never intimate. But it felt like it was a situation where he was trying to talk to you. So.
Mind you, 10 minutes ago, she said, I'm not giving anyone else a platform but myself. But you've been talking about 50 and Maserati Bud for 10 minutes. Unbelievable stuff, bro.
But
well, hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody try to talk to me. Period. What we talking about? I done turned down NFL, NBA, MLB, WWE. I turned down women. The hell? Hey, the GWOAT. Okay, but I just felt like he couldn't beat Pap at the rap thing. At the rap beat. So he had to just come for me. But I think that 50, like I said, man.
This is bad, man. Very bad. Because I feel like this. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast. Claressa Shields is rapidly becoming one of those people where you almost get scared when they get on the mic because you never truly know what they're going to say, and like it might make it look bad. You know what I mean? And then the crazy part about it is what she said right here. You guys got to pay attention to what she said right here.
Everything don't need to be addressed.
No, you're absolutely right. And this is my...
And that trickles down to...
So Angela Yee's like, everything don't need to be addressed. Listen to Claressa's response right here.
Family too.
Yeah, I am the algorithm right now.
No, listen, for sure. When I say, because when they said Claressa's coming up here, one thing I love about you is you ain't running from no conversation. But sometimes I feel like everything don't need to be addressed.
No,
And-
you absolutely right. And this is my
Crystal.
publicist, Crystal. She would tell you I have gotten so much
I
better
know
over
Crystal
the
be
past
waking
year.
up like, oh Lord.
Yes. But you know what? I respond less now. And she
Okay.
would tell you that. She'd be like, girl, you are doing so good. And I'd be like, I'm trying. Jesus Christ, I'm trying.
All right.
Bro, she just said she has improved and she's doing a lot better over the past 1 year, and she don't respond as much. And her publicist is like, man, you're doing so much better. You're doing a great job, Claressa. Bro, these boxers and their PR people, they are absolutely getting free money, because a lot of these Gen Z fighters, you are crushing your brand, and then your image consultant, your publicist, your PR ain't doing enough to intervene or to snatch your phone or to lock your phone, brick your phone. And they are absolutely collecting free money because you're paying them to help, like, keep your brand healthy, right? And it's not working. So there's a clear discrepancy. And then to boot, now Claressa is saying she's improved in this in this regard. Angela Yee told you, not everything needs to be addressed. Absolutely. Exactly what your boy Ego has been saying from the beginning. Even the Maserati Bud. I wouldn't like someone lying on me or saying I slept with somebody. But to be honest, no one even knew who Maserati Bud was like that. So you could have let that one like slide in terms of like, I ain't even addressing this. Like, unless it's like, it gotta be like, you gotta be big for me to address something. Like Angelina Jolie got some allegations against Ego. You know what I mean? J-Lo or somebody. Sabrina Carpenter. It gotta be something. It gotta be something. You gotta be. Taylor Swift done said Ego. Taylor Swift said Ego did something. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? And the level of delusion is insane. You think you've improved with, oh, I don't even respond as much.
No, listen, for sure. When I say, because when they said Claressa's coming up here, one thing I love about you is you ain't running from no conversation. But sometimes I feel like everything don't need to be addressed.
No, you absolutely right. And
You absolutely right, but I still do it my way anyway.
this is my
Crystal.
publicist, Crystal. She would tell you I have gotten so much
I
better
know
over
Crystal
the
be
past
waking
year.
up like, oh Lord.
Yes. But you know what? I respond less now. And she
Okay.
would tell you that. She'd be like, girl, you are doing so good. And I'd be like, I'm trying. Jesus Christ, I'm trying.
All right, well, good, because I want to talk about this whole 50 Cent situation. All right, so we saw
Bro, Angela Yee's, I'm done, bro. Angela Yee's transition don't even, like, that is not even a segue. She was like, I talk about these things less. Oh, good. Now talk about 50 Cent and Maserati Bud. And then she goes on to... I can't make this up. I know this is a female show or whatever. Y'all gonna talk, y'all do y'all thing, but you can't make this up. You just finished saying that you don't respond to BS as much, and your publicist is like, oh yeah, Hercules, you're doing so good, Hercules. And the segue to the next conversation is like, tell me the T on 50 Cent and Maserati Bud. This is unbelievable stuff. First of all, Claressa Shields, absolutely, that's cap. If you say you don't respond as much, I mean, Jesus Christ, if this is you responding less, what were you doing before? You know what I mean? It's almost like the people on them shows like My 600-Pound Life, right? Where they're like, I'm on a diet. I'm eating so good. And then they're like, what'd you eat for lunch? Oh, I got me a little snack. I went to Chick-fil-A, got 18 number 5s, 4 large Cokes, a milkshake, 2,500 nuggets. You're like, what? I thought you said you was on a diet. I am. I'm controlling my eating. It don't look like it. If this large of a meal is a snack or a diet to you, then what on earth were you eating before? Same with Claressa Shields. That's just an analogy. If you think you respond less, then how much you were? What were you even doing before then? Right? How much were you responding then? If you think this is an improvement, because you said 50 dish you in January 1st, and you've already responded to him and Maserati Bud. You're doing 25-minute videos like, I didn't sleep with nobody. You're chiming in, hype man and PAPOOSE's song, and then saying you didn't jump in no hip-hop beef. You're beefing with 50. You're all in his comment section. My man with the IG, terrible, John. You just blocked him. I seen he had posted something that you just blocked him. It's like, it's just you said you would beat Rolly, you would beat up Rolly. It's like pure delusion. I'm sorry. People were like, oh, it's confidence. I love me some confidence, bro. I love confidence too, but there's a difference between being confident and just saying anything. And I feel like that's what a lot of these streamers do. Claressa Shields talking about I am the algorithm. Spell algorithm. That's for starters. Second, you're the algorithm. You're saying you're the algorithm, but it's never for anything good. Or I can't say never, because when she fights, it's for something good. But outside of that, more recently, it's never really even about boxing. We are seeing you in the headlines a lot more these days, and it's all negative. You got a new sew-in or weave, and then calling people ugly. You're beefing with Maserati Bud, an unknown commodity, helping him get his single out because now he got a little bit of motion now. You're beefing with 50. You're saying you would beat Rolly. You're not really the Franchon Cruz weigh-in where there was an altercation at the weigh-in and people getting trampled. Like, the GWOAT brand is right now, it is not really ever being the whole, I mean, don't even get me started on the PAPOOSE stuff, right? Pap upstairs, the meal you cook for him. Every time I see you in the headlines, it's seldom like some good stuff like, oh, Claressa Shields opened up a boxing gym, went to visit some Make-A-Wish kids, and, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, Claressa Shields, she spent this much money and showed her receipt in the LV store, the Louis Vuitton. Well, people don't care about that. Or this right here.
Professional men out there that you could beat in a boxing match?
Absolutely.
Really?
I don't think I could beat up Keith Thurman.
Really?
I really do. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman, even though, they like, oh, he beat Sean Porter. I think I could beat Sean Porter too. Keith Thurman, even though, they like, oh,
Really?
I really do. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman, even though, they like, oh, he beat Sean Porter. I think I could beat Sean Porter too. Skill wise and just strength wise. I think that they may be stronger than me, but
they may be stronger than you. Bro, I can't. I think that they may be stronger than me. Maybe. Okay. Keith Thurman might be stronger than Claressa Shields. The person with 3 knockouts in like double-digit fights. Okay.
that they may be stronger than me, but their boxing abilities isn't like mine. Triple G, he's older now, but I can give Triple G a run for his money. I give him a run for his money.
She must be stopped. Now, again, that's from 2019, but it just shows you how long this has been developing. You said the question from TMZ was, could you beat a man? She randomly threw Keith Thurman. Then he said, she was like, oh, he did good with Sean Porter. I could beat him too. And then you just graduate to Triple G. Bro, get her out of here, bro. Until she start acting right. Bro, Triple G would send you through the ropes like B-Hop when he fought the white boy, what's the name? Joe Smith Jr. Bro, That would be ugly. And I'm talking about this version of Triple G. Hey, no, guys, hey, Max. Yeah, Max, the guys are nothing. I sit back with this pack of zigzags and this bag is this weed. Bro, this version of like the Olympic director or whatever they got him doing right now with the pot belly and the energy drink, this version of Triple G, they say power is the last thing to go. Triple G would send you up out of here, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You went, and then men can't even do what you're talking about. You're talking about, okay, Rolly, 30, he was a 35, 40, now he's a 47 pounder. Keith Thurman, okay, him and Shawn Porter kind of in the 147, even though Porter fought 165 in the AMs. But then you just went from 140-something-ish dudes to a middleweight, one of the best middleweights in the last 50 years or whatever, iron chin. First of all, Triple G got a chin. He ain't never been dropped, never been stopped. Derevchenko hurt him. You cannot hurt him. I don't care what, no. David Lemieux didn't hurt him. Canelo ain't really hurt him like that. And when he got hurt by Derevchenko, I think it was to the body. Claressa Shields with 3 knockouts against a smaller women's talent pool. You're not hurting Triple G, bro. You not. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. And then again, power's the last thing to go. His chin, come on, bro. The fact I'm spending too much time. I'm turning into Claressa now, talking about it, something that don't need to be talked about too much. If you think Claressa Shields beats Triple G, she talking about I'll give him a run. Yeah. I know you like to get wet though. Sherm, Dust, PCP, Primo, Naked. That's what you
Like
had.
mine. Triple G, he's older now, but I can give Triple G a run for his money.
Good
I give him a run for his money.
Professional men out there.
Bro. All right. Okay. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Please make Claressa Shields versus Triple G or Artur Beterbiev. Because Triple G, most people would say he's probably, more noted than Beterbiev. So if you could beat Triple G, why not fight Beterbiev then? Please, let's just be done with this. Fight Beterbiev or Triple G. Even fight Kovalev. He hit a chick. Fight my boy Kovalev. He not my boy. I don't like Kovalev like that. But yeah, Kovalev, Triple G, Bivol, or Beterbiev. I really want Triple G or Beterbiev.